but that's okay. What's up, everyone? So before I get into this video today, I wanted to do a little bit of an intro. Today's video is a collab with my good friend on Instagram and here on YouTube, Twisted Traces. I'll put both of her links in the description box below. And she's kind of like my channel in the sense that she uses things that are really accessible to everyone, not necessarily those super expensive SFX products. Please go check her out, and thank you so much for doing this collab with me. I really enjoyed it. So without further ado, please enjoy the video.
Hey guys, what's up? My hair is super greasy and it has face paint in it, but kind of works perfect for this video, I suppose. I'm going to be using these prosthetics I made out of SFX gelatin, and they didn't dry on an even surface, which is why they're kind of lumpy, but I'm working with them anyway. I may do a video on like gelatin and fake blood and all that stuff, so I don't know. Is that something you want to see? I don't know. So I'm putting latex on the prosthetic and on my face and just sticking it on the best that I can with that. And then I'm going around all the edges with some latex to even it out into my skin, make it a smooth transition. But as you know, my prosthetics are a little lumpy. So what I ended up doing was stuffing cotton in all the kind of nooks and crannies and then covering that in latex to try to help it smooth it down. It didn't turn out perfect, but you know, you live and learn, so it worked for this video, I suppose. After I'm finally fixing the focus because I'm just not a good YouTuber. Placing the other ones on my face, very out of focus again, I'm sorry. So I skipped what I did because it was so out of focus, but basically I added a bruise and then some skin discoloration with blues and reds. And then I also didn't put this part in the video because I'm a terrible person and I hate myself. But I basically just put my foundation over the prosthetics after they were dry to help them blend into my skin. Taking a sponge that I kind of picked at to make it uneven, and taking dark reds, brighter reds, and also blues to do more skin discoloration, also going over the prosthetics and blending those out with my finger if they're too harsh. I'm taking a matte purplish brown shadow, kind of making my eyes look tired, and I'm also going to take that color around the rest of my face to break up my skin tone even more. Now I'm going into the deepest crevices of the wounds, and I'm doing a darker red, purpley type red first, and just going right in the deepest parts of the, I don't really know what these are, spider bites, wounds, I don't know, man. Now I'm taking black and putting that around the edges, again to add depth to it. Now I'm taking those same colors that I put over the rest of my skin on my finger and patting it out around the wounds to create irritation and to blend it into my skin a bit better because my foundation kind of stands out on the prosthetics. I'm also using a brush to help get in those little nooks and crannies that my fingers can't get into. That sounded kind of dirty. Okay, taking greens and yellows, I'm putting that around the edges, not so much in the middle, but around the edges to kind of create pus. I hate that word so much, but yeah, to make it look infected, because that's the point. Now my favorite part is veins. So I'm taking a matte blue shadow, you want to make sure it's matte, not shiny, in a very thin brush, and you're just going to make squiggles, lots of squiggles, like little blue trees. I made them most prominent coming out from around my wound areas, but I also put them on the rest of my face later. Some parts of the veins were a little darker than I liked, so I would blend them out with a blendy brush. I did make them a little more extreme on purpose because it looked better in the picture, but if you're going to go out and want to make this look more realistic, you might want to put some powder over them. Well, what I thought was the last step was putting fake blood just in the deepest parts of the wounds. I didn't want to put it everywhere. Sorry about the mirror. I was trying not to blind myself, putting fake blood really close to my eyes. I guess I also needed a bloody mouth. And picking my nose so I can have some bloody nostrils. And apparently that wasn't enough, and I needed some red blood eyeliner because it's so in right now. Looking stupid and dramatic into the camera, but then I realized that I really wasn't done yet and my lips were looking too pretty, so I put some blue cream face paint over them to make them look sick. More dramatic stares into the camera, and I still wasn't done, so I needed to do some body contouring. And some face contouring, and apparently I think I'm a Kardashian because holy crap, girl, calm down on the contour. For real. It's like a 5 o'clock shadow. Teasing my hair a bit because I'm too lazy to walk into the bathroom that's right behind me. And more dramatic staring into the camera. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you again to Twisted Traces for doing this collab with me.